I just got word that we are ready for some golf. So, take it away.
Hey! I'm playing Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. I'm Bluekandy. We're going to do any percent today, and on the couch, I've got Super MC Gamer. Thank you so much for joining me.
Yes, thank you. I played this game once on my stream and was really bad, so that's how I got invited onto this couch.
No, you were good. Don't sell yourself short. All right, so just a little overview of what we're going to do before I get into the run, because we'll start up real quick. We're playing on the Japanese version because it has faster load, so it's about 2.5 minutes faster for the category. And yeah, we'll get into explaining the shot mechanics and all of that good stuff once we get into the run. So just make sure I start from an empty save file. That's what any percent is. Start with what the game gives us, no special star characters or anything. And we just play through the 6 tournaments to unlock the credits. So if you're ready to begin, I'll give you a countdown. So, all right. So 3, 2, 1, go.
We're off and away. And we're playing with Waluigi. Do you want to explain first Waluigi before you do anything else?
Absolutely. So Waluigi is definitely the best character in the game for the speed run. He has the fastest shot animation and putting animation by far. And he's also just a really well-balanced character. So you'll see that he putts very quickly, much faster than any other character, and that's going to save time as we play through 108 holes over 6 courses. Just imagine losing a quarter second even every time you putt. It's ridiculous. So Waluigi does the job perfectly, and it's about time he is the star of the show, to be honest.
So at the bottom of the screen you have your, what is the technical name? Is that the shot meter?
Yeah, you call it the shot meter.
Okay, cool, cool. And of course, you're able to put special moves on like the backspin, the top spin, and that helps influence it a little bit. But do you want to talk about just how you kind of prepare a shot?
Yeah, absolutely. So you probably, if you played this game, you're used to just doing an auto shot, which is where you set your power with A. But oh yes, let's go. Okay, just a real quick intervention. I'll be doing.
Let's go. Let's go.
Awesome. Let's go. So I didn't even get to say it yet, but I'll be donating $25 per hole-in-one I get. So there's 25 bucks right on the line. Let's see if I can get any more. I'm really happy I got that.
And maybe everybody at home could donate 25 as
yeah,
well.
if you want to join, feel free. It's awesome.
You probably won't donate as much as you think, but we can explain more of that. Oh.
Okay, so while I'm setting up a shot, now that we can get back into that, you set an auto shot with A, but if you press B to set your shot power, you can do a manual shot, and that allows you, or you have to time it when it comes back. So I hit that, and I time it all the way back. It's like a rhythm game. And then you can set your own spin, whatever you want. There's 4 different spins you can do: super top spin, regular top spin, backspin, and super backspin. And then that's pretty much it for just doing the shot. It's fairly simple, but it can be a devil to perfect, because this is a 60 frame per second game, and every single mark along the shot meter there is frame perfect. So essentially what I'm doing right now is I'm playing double frame perfect shots every time I'm just doing a shot, and that's why this game is wicked difficult to perfect.
Yeah, we were talking about that inside the practice room about how the task for this game is 15 minutes faster than the any percent record, which is intense just because there is so much room for improvement. And you can't, this is like one of those games where no matter how good a human is, you can't compare it to a perfect shot every time.
And I also made the Taz for the any percent category of this game. We have a very vibrant community. So we have some other Tazzers working on some stuff. I don't know how close this will get. Okay.
Oh,
bounced right
very
over the cup.
close.
All right. So now you know how a shot works. And I can explain some other portions of the shot, like in addition, like the spin. You also see in the bottom right corner, you see the model of the ball there and a couple of dots on it. That's the impact. I'm setting the impact when I hold up on the control stick.
While doing a shot.
Let's go, dude.
Oh, man. And that's how well you know this game. Like, you know a shot's going in well before like it even starts flying off the tee.
Yep, there are certain camera angles that are really telling when you get a shot. But also in this course, you'll notice there's no wind in the top right. That allows us to do what you're seeing there. On the occasion, I can get a double or quadruple frame perfect strat that is consistent and will go in the hole if I have no other RNG present.
Oh my gosh!
Okay, you know what? That's $50. Let's do it. Awesome, dude. Let's go. Albatrosses are, that was an albatross, 3 under par. That's like the rarest shot, and I've done it probably.
Remember I saw it in practice room, like, it won't happen. You're like, it won't happen. It's not going to happen. And here we are.
There it is. I have no words. All right, that happened. Let's go. Okay, back to explaining the shot.
Let's go back.
I'm never going to finish this. It's just going to keep having wild stuff happen. So the impact zone, or the impact point in the bottom right there, you'll see me do a top shot almost every time because I want to hit the ball lower, and by hitting the top of the ball, it's actually going lower, but about the same distance.
But because it's not traveling as high in the air, it takes a shorter time to come back down and hit the ground. Jeez, you are rocking it. I was privy to some practice runs, and I think you were holding back your power level. You took off your Piccolo weighted trading clothes. And
yeah, this is going pretty well, I'd say. Oh
my
gosh. Yeah, this is going crazy. I've improved a lot in this game recently, so there's a slight chance if this goes really well that I could get a world record.
Let's not even entertain the thought yet. Let's focus in. Do you want to explain what the percentage is in the lower right-hand corner? That'd be a good thing to explain, I think.
Okay. So the percentage is in the shot, or in the bottom right corner, we call shot distance variation. So you see 0% there. That means nothing is added or taken away from my shot, but it's entirely determined by RNG and the lie that you have. So your lie is where the ball is landing and what surface it's on, and that will change the numbers that you can see here. So you see some +1 there. It essentially means that 1% of my shot power was added on as soon as the ball was launched. So
it is the one thing that can add like some real RNG to the game.
Oh yeah.
Everything else is math. It's hard math to calculate in the moment that you don't. You kind of just feel it, right?
Yeah. So the speed run of this is really accessible, but if you're not a math person, it'll be a little more difficult.
And by the way, we did take a not a mulligan. We forfeited a hole. Do you want to explain why you took a +10?
Yeah. So the score you need to win, you just need to tie or better in order to win the tournament and unlock the next one. So as long as you tie, you will unlock the next one, and these scores are consistent. So you can take a triple par penalty by skipping a hole. Essentially, that means I played 15 strokes on that par 5 times 3, and then that means that I got a score of +10 since the par is 5 and I played 15 strokes. So we don't have to play a hole, we can just skip them as long as we beat the tournament, and that'll save a lot of time. And these hole skips require like on-the-fly routing in case you mess up. That's really good to know. So the cutoff for this tournament, for example, is really lenient. It's the first one.
Well, what is the score on this? Was it +6 you said? Or something?
Yeah, it's +6. It's noob friendly. You can beat it pretty easily, and that means we can skip a lot of longer holes just like that. Okay. So that wraps up Black 2 Valley. It was a pretty dang good one.
That was the first course. That was good. That was really good.
So there's the next course unlocked, and we're just gonna skip this award ceremony by soft resetting the console, and that saves about 7 seconds each time, and that's why we play with a memory card.
Now, so everybody at home already saw you get a hole-in-one and an albatross, but how about would you say we actually do like a slower, like explained version of how to do a hole-in-one after the run if we maybe hit 21,000?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Could we add that as an incentive, a milestone?
Yeah, let's get it. Donate.
Hopefully some of the staff heard what I said and are doing it. It's 21,000. Otherwise, we'll do it casually. So please make a donation to Direct Relief.
Nice shot. Speaking of which, we do have a couple of donations that we can read here.
Is that good with you?
Yep, go ahead.
We have $100 from Metal Yoshi Pro Gamer, who says, I can't express with words how pleased I am to see my favorite game on display here today. Perhaps $100 will. Good luck everyone here today and have fun.
Thank you, Metal. Shoutouts to Metal. He's truly the OG in this community. Really brought it to life. calls me his apprentice, and I always feel bad that I took some records from him, but...
We have $10 from Anonymous, who says, "Hello, Blue. I really like your shirt. That doggo looks chill."
Yes, I love this shirt. It's my favorite.
And we have $10 from Jiki, who says, "Blue, had to donate again for my favorite blue dog playing golf. Good luck on the run. Hashtag give golf a chance."
Yes, thank you, Jackie. Oh, you guys are so nice, man. I'm gonna blush.
Now, I think if people don't need to give golf a chance, I think people should already be begging you to come play some golf, because this is really exciting. Like I know some people are not to golf, but yeah, I mean look at the first course, the hole-in-one, the Albatross. We were all excited here.
Oh yeah, I was excited. I didn't think I'd get all that. Okay, so we're in the second course here. This is Cheap Falls. The cutoff is +4, and if you're not aware, a lower score in golf is better, so we want to go into the negatives. And you'll start to notice that we do have some wind, and that means pretty much no more hole-in-one strats, but there is a very small chance that I could get one if the game is nice. So the wind, speed, and direction is also governed by RNG. And there's a max wind that you can have per course. So on this course, it's only going to be 2 meters per second, which translates to about 3 miles per hour.
It's not a ton, but it's enough to make an impact on every one of your shots that there is wind. Oh, that was close.
So this course is really brutal. If I were going for world record attempts, I need to birdie every single hole that I play in order to skip to par 5s to the longer holes that you saw me do in the first course.
Nice shot.
So other aspects of RNG in this game, you have the wind. Rain is also randomly determined. When you enter control, it will just give you rain or not, and it does, the chance per hole does vary depending on which course you're on. So the next course is actually a desert course, so it would be much lower. We see rain on the desert course. This run's cursed, but...
So one thing that some people may wonder is, like, you don't always do a super topspin, which would give you the most distance technically on every drive. Obviously not in a par 3, but you know, like at a par 5. What is the strategy in not always super topspin to go as far as you can?
Oh, I got you. So this hole is a great example here. I want to put a shot out here, and because I know how the hole is set up, if I play a backspin and land on this downslope right here, it'll stop much quicker than it would with the topspin. So it's just in the effort of playing fast shots and knowing how every hole is laid out and what to expect. That's how you'll get the best times.
Because like maybe a super topspin, it would get you farther, but the time wasted to go a very small distance that wouldn't actually help you is not worth it. Not worth it at all.
Yeah, and you have to think that if you're closer to the pin, your next shot will actually give you a club that's going to hit a little bit higher than the last one because you're closer. So there's all sorts of aspects to consider when you're trying to make the fastest shot. That's why I'm not trying to go for the green directly here. Even though I could make it and try to chip it for an eagle, you have to play methodically.
Nice shot. Nice on. Birdie birdie.
So you see me club up a lot. I'm essentially clubbing up to play a more dynamic club. It's going to go much further, much faster, so I have to have a really good element of control when I'm trying to play a driver, which is the 1 wood here, or a 3 wood. And what that's called, what I'm doing is a punch shot. Whenever I club up and play like 3/4 power or a half power, and I do a punch shot when I just want to save air time. I don't want the ball to be in the air for as long.
Dang. That was a great putt. Long distance.
So this course is a little bit difficult. I need to focus just a bit. And also get a hole-in-one. That, you know what? There's another 25.
Is it?
Sure
there you
is.
go. Dang.
Very well done.
Waluigi sure is happy. It's a crying shame that we have to skip all the victory and cutscenes and stuff.
Yeah.
They're really good. This game has so much personality.
Oh, it's amazing. I really love this game. If Mario Golf Switch comes out, yeah, you'll see me play that. But I often say that the Switch game would be perfect if it had an RPG element like Advance Tour for the Game Boy Advance does, and then it just had this game's mechanics and gameplay. Oh, it'd be absolutely amazing.
I'm hearing Advanced Wars Golf is what you want.
I didn't get the putter there. That's fine. It only costs a couple seconds. to
Okay,
just hit a
I was
shot instead.
confusion for half a second.
Yeah, what I'm trying to do there is called rapid club switching. Essentially, I can switch down a club every frame if I go bottom left, bottom right, and just kind of mash the control stick. And that's what I'm doing there. So I have to time it. I don't always get it perfectly spot on, but
I forget if I asked, but is it worth it sometimes to do to skip non-par 5s, but it's like skip a par 4 instead?
oh yeah, so that's part of the
Ooh, nice.
that's part of the route. So if I don't want to accidentally skip a hole that would make me not be able to win the tournament, so I'll play it a bit safe if I mess up a couple times. And
Because you only get +8 from a par 4.
right, and +6 from a par 3. So that'll be my plan. I'm definitely going to play it safe. I don't want to have to play an entire course over again, and that would be the case if I messed up too bad.
Very well done.
Then I go overestimate.
But we're not going to think about that. That's not
No,
happening.
no.
Especially not with that amazing first course. That was really good.
Oh yeah. That was some world record material right there. So in the event that I do that, because I'm feeling a little adventurous, there is the ability to replay a hole. If you have a memory card, you can just save and quit and replay the hole. So you don't have to replay the entire course. So I'll give that a go here.
That's only in the most tragic of instances.
So I'll play it risky here. The last hole is not easy to birdie, but remember I need a score of +4, so I do need 1 birdie here in order to tie to win. This is what I need to do in world record, so we're going for it.
Nice shot.
Well, it was a nice shot at there. I've become so attuned to nice shot that I don't even hear it anymore.
Shot.
Yeah, I kind of just tune him out. I mean, the guy's really encouraging and he's really nice, but it just goes in one ear and out the other. He said it so many times to me.
Nice bird.
All right, we're good to go. Nice.
And
Yeah,
that's the second course.
This is probably ahead of world record. I'd venture to say that. It's pretty good. All right, another soft reset into the third course. You'll like the desert course. You probably remember it. Shifting sands is what it's called. This has a +3 cutoff and wind that goes up to 5 miles per hour or 3 meters per second.
Which can influence your shot quite a bit, though that's not much wind.
Yeah.
Of course, it's much harder later on.
So I'm not going to do a full top shot here. I'm going to try to get a really nice best drive, which is this little thing you'll see pop up right there.
Oh yeah, we haven't talked about that.
Yeah, that's a best drive. It costs about 83 frames, I believe, is how long it is. So I kind of route around it and try not to have it pop up as often. And I did that in the last course. I just played a longer shot on the first hole. That way I didn't have to watch the animation again.
Very well done.
And since not playing a top shot, just playing a neutral shot actually costs about 2 seconds, it evens out, but there's a chance you could get like 3 or 4 best drives if you just start off with a really short one. So you can probably imagine I have a route like planned out in my head of what I want to go for, and that's how I'm able to just remember in quick succession what to do on every shot, starting out every hole. This game is very accessible getting into a speed run, and I think that's like the biggest thing for new runners. They want to really just study up on what to do on every hole and know what the next hole is, and then you'll just go right into the top 10, I'm sure.
Yeah, we were talking inside practice room about how you can, like, it's really easy to get into this game. You might take a little bit longer to set up your shots while you get used to the mechanics and learning how to quickly adapt to like where if the flag changes or there's wind or if Toad decides to give you a +1, you know, and that's something that you'll probably be slower at first, but as you learn, you'll get faster.
Nice bird.
Yeah, I forgot to mention one last iteration of RNG in this game is flag locations. For the first 3 tournaments, there's only 2 per hole, and they will always be the same one, randomly determined between those 2. And then once I get into the next course, there'll be 3 possible per hole.
Birdie putt.
That was a good putt.
Nice bird. Very well done.
So I'm going for 50 birdie badges. You just saw I got my 34th one there.
They'll show up during the ending animation of a hole.
Yeah. Once I get 50, I unlock a hidden character along the way, and hidden characters come automatically with the star form, which means I'm going to get about 20% more power if I press R on the character select screen. So that will be the character I use for the last 2 tournaments. I'll keep it a surprise. If you don't know yet, don't spoil it in chat. I'm looking at you guys.
Very well done.
Toadstool Tour community is absolutely wonderful. If you have any interest in this game just for nostalgic value, even, like I believe that's why MC picked this game up for a bit.
Yeah, no, I have great memories of this game. This is one of those games that you have great memories of, and you don't think that it can get as technical as it does, but this game is...
Nice bird.
It is. You might want to get a TI-83 calculator before you start running this one.
So this is a shortcut here. I'm going to try to go for this really precise shot. I hope I got it. That -1 down there scares me, but I think I'm good as long as I land on the fairway here.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we can kind of just take a shortcut to the green here. I'm going to land in the bunker on purpose and go for a chip in, which I've missed all of my chip ins so far. Kind of sad about that one. That's not going to go in either, maybe?
Oh,
okay.
there you go. Very nice.
Very well
Alright,
done.
so far a perfect sands. This is pretty good. I did get a bad flag location here though, so I have to deal with that. So yeah, it's mostly just a lot of... The first course is very methodical because of all those ace strats and eagles that I went for. I did get a few of them, that was pretty cool. But once you get out of the first course, it's a lot more improv that you'll see. Getting good at improv is a big part of this speedrun.
It's exciting to see like you when a hole starts, you're already like moving towards like location, like right there. You were already moving like before the game even finished loading. But you know, at the same time, you're also checking the wind, he's checking our buddy Toad down there for the variation.
And then of course holding the control stick in some manner and then trying to
also
time
start
my
a shot.
Yeah, time my shot and hit it frame perfectly both times. So it's a lot to think about at once, but kind of just all mixes together and becomes this very nice speed run.
Because this course has been going really well, are you going to be able to skip a par 5?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We got to cut off at +3. I could already skip a par 5 and be fine. I'll definitely do 2 hole skips on this course. That makes me really happy. This course is also really hard in world record attempts because I need to birdie everything and do that eagle on the 7th hole with the shortcut you saw. Then I can skip 2 par 5s. If I don't do that, I pretty much lose 15 or 20 seconds off the bat, and it's tough to come back from that. So the early game in this category, at least, is very brutal.
You're saying that this game,
Nice shot.
you've been playing it since it came out and have not taken a break from it, like except for more. Oh, come on! Stomp the ground, no real notice. If you haven't stopped playing this for like more than 6 months at a time, right?
Yeah, this game came out in 2003. The Japanese version came out in 2004, actually, which is why it loads faster. They just refine it better. I don't know why the voice acting is still in English. I guess they were lazy, but you gotta give them a break because they did make it run faster. That's important. Yeah, I've been playing this game since I got it in 2003 and started speedrunning it in April 2017, so about 2 years of speedrunning it, and it's been wonderful. Absolutely love it.
Time for a few donations.
Absolutely.
We have $20 from King of Omni, who says, "Never seen a golf game played to such perfection. I had to donate to the cause. Good luck on the run."
Thank you.
Nice bird.
And we have a $50 donation from SpyFox26. Was gonna donate for Eagles, but I think an Albatross tops all of that. Good luck on the run, Blue.
Yeah, it definitely does. I'm so surprised.
Keep your donations coming in directly for everybody. It's a great cause. That's why we're all here. And it's really easy to do. If you're on twitch.tv/Calithon, there's a button. Just scroll down. If you're on mobile, it's in the info section. And we'll read them out. And we'll get excited. And you can talk about your favorite golf experience. Which, am I allowed to say the forbidden question that everybody asks in your chat?
Yeah, go ahead.
So do you play golf in real life?
I only know how to swing just barely, and I wish I would golf more. That's definitely on my list. I'm gonna go golfing a lot more in the future. It's not even a forbidden question.
Okay, gotcha. It's one of those questions that you might as well set up a bot to auto-reply to.
Yeah, I could do that. It's a good idea.
Nice on. Birdie putt.
being able to adjust those birdie putts where there's like a slope on the green is really like interesting to me, because you were talking about how you know every course's layout so well, especially the greens, for being able to adjust them on the fly.
Yeah, just being able to pick up those putts really quickly is because I'm familiar with the green. I know where it slopes, and if I need it, and then I can just hesitate a little bit to take a look. And this sand is actually perfect because I have just enough score here to skip the second par 5, or the last par 5. And yeah, this run is probably in my top 3% runs ever, so.
And here we are, live on the Calithon stage. Can you believe it?
There we go, tied for first. Next course is Blooper Bay right there, you'll see.
Blooper Bay is my least favorite of the courses, but it's still okay. It's still fun.
It is also my least favorite course. So we still have Waluigi for one more course. You get to enjoy him for 18 more holes. And then we'll switch over to our secret character, which will pop up as soon as I get that 50th birdie badge.
Are you ready to play?
Oh, yeah. So real quick here, you'll see some blue surfaces here. That is fast fairway. Oh, well, it looks darker green on this TV. That is fast fairway. Essentially, it's amplifying the ball's momentum. As soon as I land on it, it's going to go further. It's going to spin further. Everything's going to go wild, and I'm just going to fall down here. That's absolutely fine.
Nice shot. Chip in.
Now we're making
Because you're a god at the chip-ins. That was one thing that I was seeing a ton over inside practice room. Like, chip-ins that people would just dream of getting here every time. Every time.
Max wind actually spikes to 9 miles per hour here, or 4 meters per second, so it's starting to get a little more powerful. This green is really difficult to control. And there's your best drive.
But the fast fairway, it can be both a blessing and a curse at times, right?
Absolutely.
Nice ball.
Yeah, there's some insane strategies you can do with fast fairway. If you use a super backspin, your ball will go flying off, and you can do some pretty insane skips. See, there's the best drive starting to haunt me. I'm gonna get it every time.
Nice shot.
Yeah, this looks pretty good.
Nice on. Birdie putt. Nice bird. Very well
2
done.
more badges to go.
Yeah, and I don't. This is gonna be really early comparatively to where I've seen you get the secret character unlocked before.
Oh yeah, this is like, I think I've only made like 2 or 3 mistakes so far. Oh, maybe I made up for one with a hole-in-one here and there.
Nice shot.
Did you want the bunker, or
Eh,
you don't mind the bunker?
Nice
a lot of
shot.
people may be averse to landing in rough or bunker, but sometimes that's a strategy. A little stop your ball from bouncing a bunch, and you can hit your second shot really quick as long as you're close enough. Didn't mean to club up here, but almost worked out.
Birdie putt.
Very close.
Nice bird.
So if you were to give advice to somebody who was, oh wait, hold on, new character.
There it is. Okay, advice.
Yeah, advice for a new runner who wants to get into this game. What would be like your first step for them, other than maybe play through the game once?
It's really just, you know, usually it's a stigma to say, I'll just watch the top runners and get good that way. But actually in this game, it's really interesting to watch the top runners because it is somewhat linear. You play through the same 6 tournaments in the same way as every hole, but each runner has their own methodology of how they just go through the holes. And you can kind of really get a grasp on how lenient some hole is and what you can do and just formulate your own route. That actually makes the run more personal to you, and I think that's a really cool thing.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very much your own style, and I know there's a lot of speedruns that have that type of play. Like I run Yoshi's Island, and there's stuff that people will do during auto scroller sections where you don't have anything else to do that make it their run. It's like putting your own signature on a run.
Oh yeah.
Nice bird.
So I had to start my. The game gave me a 3-wood for whatever reason, so I was just gonna go straight into the rock there if I didn't do something about it. And that's another thing about improv. You kind of just have to work with what the game gives you, decides to give you what it thinks is the best shot you should take. So occasionally you'll see some pretty interesting ideas the game has for you. you have to work around that as well.
Oh, we had another big donation come in. Did we have time to read that?
All right, we have $50 from B Scarlet. Mew from France towards the best doggo, the chat, and the Calithon. Nice shirt and Albatross, by the way.
Very well
Thanks.
done.
Appreciate it, Bennett.
Nice
Hope you have
shot.
been doing well. I haven't seen you in a while.
So luckily, we have. What is the percentage chance of landing in water in this run? Or lava in some cases.
Lava, yeah, and then the last course. I'm sure everyone loves Bowser Badlands.
Birdie putt.
I make that.
Ah, fantastic putt.
Very well
All right. All right, all right. Golf claps, thank you. Sometimes I don't even know if I did something right. Water chance or lava.
Nice on.
The next course, Peach's Castle Grounds, there's quite a higher chance of landing in the water. This course is actually pretty nicely laid out. It's just really difficult. We might see that. I probably land in the lava once. This run's so good, it's destined to be cursed somehow, unless I
No,
come
let's not say that. No.
Okay, all right.
No, this course has a lot more bunkers than the other ones. While the final course, that's the one that you're gonna. There's potential for some jank.
Yeah, some disaster. Since I'll be playing a star character, it's more like a glass cannon actually. You have the increased power, but you also have reduced control and impact stats. So you see the right underneath Super Top Spin AB, there's that red line there. That's my impact zone. If I hit outside of that, the shot is a duff, which is essentially it's just going to go way off course. And the further away I stray from the sweet spot, which is that middle spot I'm trying to hit, the more the shot will deviate from the simulation line. You see that pops up when I'm making a shot. So as you get a more powerful character, that stat probably reduces, and that means that each mistake you make, each frame mistake, is going to be that much more
Damaging.
Yeah, that much more damaging, exactly.
Nice shot.
Alright, there's my first really bad RNG. This flag location will be a pain.
Nice
Gonna
shot.
try to finesse my shot here. Land on the fringe. Alright, this is gonna be quite the putt.
Birdie putt.
Oh.
Yeah, putting is probably universally regarded as the hardest part of this game.
You can see how harsh the slope was. Waluigi was like at a 45-degree angle during the ending animation.
Yeah, so the game thinks it's a great idea to start you with an 8-iron just into the rough on this hole, so that's pretty cool. Just have to club up real quick and go down here, that's perfect. Something I don't use very often, you can use LNR to kind of simulate what power your shot will have, and you can reduce that with R. I missed that putt too. Alright, now it's getting a little more difficult. From this point on, I don't expect to skip more than one hole, but I will do a hole skip every tournament, as long as I get the birdies.
Nice shot.
We got time for a quick donation?
Yep, go ahead.
We have $5 from Ghost Kumo, who says, "Sad I couldn't be there for the start of the run. Good luck, Blue."
Thank you, Ghost. Oof. Alright, good.
Chip in.
Some camera angles tell me automatically that I made it. There's like a 99% chance on one of them, and one of the other ones are 100% chance. And then there are also some that let me know that I have messed up very gravely as soon as I get it. So I'm just over here crying, and everyone else is like, "What's gonna happen?"
Nice bird.
Like that camera angle so that you got it one.
Pretty much.
Nice.
This is where you start to see a lot more difficult hole layouts, though. This one's caused nightmares for a lot of casual players, I'm sure.
Hello. I'm that casual player. This is absolutely one of my least favorite holes in the game. Just because this cliff right here we're going to launch up onto.
Nice shot.
I want to add some loft on this because I accidentally lost power. Just make sure that I get onto the green safely.
There you go. That's good. That's real good.
Birdie putt. Nice bird.
All right, very nice. 60 birdie matches, that's above average. After 4 tournaments, we're cruising along here. I like it.
2 tournaments to go. The next one being Peach's
Castle Grounds.
Peach's Castle Grounds. Exactly, I knew that.
Cutoff of cutoff of +1 and winds going up to 11 miles per hour, or I think 5 meters per second. Yeah. And now we use our new character, Boo, also known as Teresa in the Japanese version. Translates to Teresa because it is the character is named after a Nintendo producer. I want to say Nintendo producer's wife. Some interesting lore there.
Not many people know the Boo lore. At least the one in Toadstool Tour. Her name is Teresa.
Birdie putt.
Also, Boo putts very strangely.
Yeah, you can see how much slower Boo putts. So I can explain why I actually use Boo. It's just that extra power really helps in these later courses that are much more difficult for non-star characters. And occasionally I can get an eagle on the par 5s just hitting to the green. That's what we want. That'll help with some more optimal hole skips, because every birdie, every stroke matters.
Birdie putt. Nice bird.
That green is really deceptive. You can kind of read what the slope is on the green if you follow those white moving lines, and when you're next to a pretty steep slope there, it's going to tell you there's some white lines there, but they don't actually apply. Here they definitely do. I'm probably not going to make that putt because it's in the rain. Yeah, that's a ridiculous putt. So in the rain, actually, rain does a few things to your shot I can explain. The simplest one is that it makes the green a sort of coarser surface, so you need to add power to your putt. It's about 4/3 power, just as a general rule of thumb, but for shorter putts, you'll probably add like 3/2 power. And more complicated physics exist in this game. I'm sure you guys love to hear about that. That's not why you're on spring. That's not what you want to hear when you're on spring break. But rain essentially lowers the loft of the ball because it's very slightly applying pressure. That was good. Very slightly applying pressure to the ball as it's traveling in the air, so it's not going to go as high. And then the last thing it does is for characters that have this curve to the shot, so Boo has that rightward curve, we call that a draw. What it's going to do is it's going to let the ball curve outward, but it's not going to be able to return to the normal line as well. So you kind of have to guess how much the rain is going to turn your shot away from what the simulation shows, and I kind of just do that automatically and implement it into my shot as I'm making it. These are things you would learn over time if you became a runner of this game. You just, by playing the shot, you'd have a feel for it next time you come across a similar situation.
Nice bird.
Your consistency with these birdies is always very astounding. Like some people are like, oh, well, you know, and this kind of goes back to talking about tasks. It's like, oh, on that level, why didn't you get a hole in once? Because there's wind, there's variation, there's a lot of different things going into every one. It's like, if you could just get a perfect shot every time, the world record would be solved, and that's what task is.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, that would be amazing.
But just not in the cards, not feasible.
No, I can't stay away from this game because I know how well it can be optimized, and I'm just always trying to push the times down to match that.
Which probably does make it a good game for newcomers because their initial times will be very high.
So here's a nice little shortcut here. Pretty difficult to pull off, but you can kind of just go up here on the rough and hit straight to the green. And this is another hole I'm sure a bunch of people dislike when they just play through the game, and easy way to get a nice eagle.
Nice eagle. Very well done.
Getting a lot more rain now. The luck is starting to dwindle. So the front nine of Peaches is, I'd say it's a little bit easier than the back nine. The back nine is going to be quite the adventure, but the real adventure is Bowser Badlands, the last course, Infamous.
Nice on. Birdie putt.
Really putting some power on it.
Nice
And
bird.
that's because of the rain, because it's more rough there. And you also had to go up a slope.
Right, so you have to factor both things into your shot. This hole is where things start to pick up. I have to really pay attention to where I'm putting my shot here, because if I hit that past fairway, I'm going to fall right into the abyss. It's a really good flag location, though. Super Baxter's not the smartest choice.
And there are preset flag locations that can appear at, right?
Yeah, it's always randomly determined between. So on this course, there's 3 of them, and there will always be the same 3. Sometimes I think about getting an eye tracker for this game because you can see me. It's kind of like Tetris. I really like watching Tetris Battle Royale streams with eye trackers because you can see how they work, and I think they have just a way of doing things that may not be easily observable.
But yeah, like in Tetris, it's either going between the board and the upcoming and the hold.
Yeah.
While you're probably going up to the wind, down to the right, over the left to check your actual club, and also still keeping an eye on the shot itself.
Check the RNG leg in the bottom right. You know, all the.
An eye tracker would just quit. It would just say you're looking at everything. Don't worry about it.
Ooh, this should be fun. Let's see what happens here.
If that went in.
I know, I wouldn't.
Nice bird.
But we'll take the birdie every time on that.
We got time for a donation?
Yep.
We have $10 from Thunderscott, who says, nice shot.
Thanks, Thunderscott.
Cut some distance here because we're going so far downhill. I'll have a big bounce on the green, hopefully land in a good spot here.
Nice on. Birdie putt.
All right.
Nice bird.
I'm going to skip this hole coming up because there's a chance I could just bounce on the rock for like 15 seconds. This is just the nice safety skip for time save.
Yeah, this is the one I saw. You didn't skip actually in the practice, but that is definitely one that is worth skipping.
If you have a good idea exactly where you want to hit and you can play double frame perfect and not get RNG, then you should play that hole because it's going uphill, so it's actually some time save compared to some other ones that may have a large drop off. Okay, let's see if I can make this. Nice.
Chip in.
Dang, nice.
Bird. Very well done.
If I birdie the next 2 holes, this run will be pretty good. And it's up to me not to choke on the last course, which has definitely happened before.
A little bit more technical of a shot setup there because of the mushroom in your way.
It's actually pretty scary.
Nice on. Birdie putt.
Okay, and now I need to hope that I do not get the middle flag location on this next hole. That is definitely the hardest one. It says 159 yards. Okay, that's back flag. Nice.
Nice shot.
I can work with that. If I birdie this, then I can skip the last hole. If I don't birdie this, no skip. I think we're looking pretty good.
Nice on. Birdie putt. Nice
Alright,
bird.
let's see what that last course has in stock for us. Should be pretty interesting.
So for everybody at home, just a quick reminder, we are trying to hit $21,000 before the end of this Mario Golf run. That is only one more course, 18 holes left to go until that. And if we do achieve that $21,000 for Direct Relief, we will do a hole-in-one demonstration where you can maybe take us a little bit slower and give us a more methodical explanation of how you achieve a hole-in-one.
Yeah, there's a lot of jargon to that.
And it'll be exciting. It'll be really exciting if we can hit that. So please make a donation if you can, $5, $10, whatever you can. If you can do the big hundo, we'll always accept that.
Absolutely.
So what do we have coming up in Best of Badlands?
So this first hole has a really nice skip. We can just kind of skip the intended mechanic of going far away and then coming back. And we can just hit a nice high iron right up to the slope here. We got front flag. This is good. Chance for an eagle.
Nice. So what is the cutoff for this one, for beating the game?
Yeah, for beating the game, this is the last course. We've got about 9 minutes left, and we want a score of 0.
Nice shot.
Wind will be 6 meters per second at max. That's a pretty hefty amount. The maximum amount in the game is 20 miles per hour or 9 meters per second.
Nice shot.
I don't like that +3 down there. Kind of had to move my shot around in a way I didn't want.
Nice shot. Chip in. Nice birdie.
A
Very
respectable
well done.
chip in.
Okay, that should be fine. Sometimes I miss hit on purpose, so I'm doing like a 2-frame slice here, which is an early miss hit, and that'll help manipulate my shot in a manner that I need it to go.
Nice shot.
We got time for a donation?
Yep.
We have $10 from Zem, who
Great.
says, "Hey Blue, woke up too late to be there, but I'm so proud of you from this here motel
Nice
room.
eagle. Very well done.
Thank you, Zin.
It cannot be understated how difficult this game is, and Blue makes it look so simple.
Too simple.
If anyone in chat has any interest in this as a speed game, Blue is wonderful and would be more than happy to teach you."
Oh yeah. Love teaching new people the game.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my goodness. This is not scripted, I promise.
Nice shot.
Wow. Yes, please make your donations now. That puts you up to 75, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, I got the Albatross in there too. We'll see what happens. I don't even know where I am anymore.
You're a Calithon. Donate now directly.
On. Birdie putt.
We do have a couple more donations. We have a $10 donation from Anonymous, with no comment, thank you very much. And we have a $10 donation from Hapke, who says, "Nice on."
Oh yeah, the guy's been saying that too. I've also started to phase that one out of my head.
Yeah, it comes pretty quick, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does.
In the heavy rough here, this is a bit unfortunate. Kind of wanted to add some topspin onto this, but we'll just see where it goes. Okay, I definitely did not need it.
On. Birdie putt.
Oh, that
no.
was goofy.
It's okay, I got that hole-in-one. That really helps.
Yeah, that gives you a little bit more room to play.
And the eagle on the first hole.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotta be really careful on this one because it'll just bounce right off the other end there. Okay.
It's okay. Eagle hole in one. We're happy. We're
yeah,
fine.
This is better. This is really good. Next hole is pretty hard. Let's see if I can do it.
Time is running out on that $21,000 goal, folks. As you see, we are hole 8. When that says hole 18, we're going to be cutting it off here. So keep them coming, folks.
Speaking of which, we have a $50 donation from Metal Yoshi Pro Gamer. To heck with it, so many amazing unscripted shots. I could not dream this would go better.
That total shot up again. Hold on, let's see. This should be a chip in, right?
Chip in.
Nice, 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 nice.
Very well done.
And we got another $100 from the Sound Defense. As soon as you got that hole-in-one, my wallet leaped out of my pocket and threw money at the screen.
I hope it happens for more.
Nice shot.
Sometimes the game likes to just aim you right in the lava here, so I had to make sure I didn't do that. So we can go in the hole.
God!
Whoa.
What?
Very well
This is unreal. This is absolutely insane. Try not to pop off too hard.
Yeah,
Still
no,
gotta play the game.
8 holes left. Let's just simmer down, have a nice time. We're just playing some casual golf, remember?
Got a bad lie here. I gotta keep track of that. Let's just play the fast fairway, see what happens.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh! You're killing me right now. You're like, okay, can you come help with commentary? You didn't tell me there was going to be minor heart palpitations involved.
Yeah, I forgot about the contract. I'm sorry. This hole is just, I landed on the green.
Oh my god!
I don't think I've ever done a run like this one. This is insane. I can't remember the last time I've hole-in-one that, even since I was a kid.
It's not a big deal, though. Don't worry about it.
Nah. We're just doing a run.
Just real casual. I'm here to both pop off, but also try to keep you
Birdie
calm.
putt. Nice bird.
Nice, nice.
Very well done.
This is a wacky shot you're setting up here.
Yeah, gotta go over this first pool of lava. And then we have to go through the gate on the second shot, so this is where things could start going wrong, but let's see. That's a good flag location, just gonna take some time to set it up. Make sure I don't hit that gate.
You're out of power shots now, which
Ooh, okay. Thank you for telling me that. I don't usually run out of power shots, that's actually pretty rare, so have to make do.
Chip in.
nice, nice.
Nice eagle.
Do you have any good
Very well done.
any holes left to skip? Like you have another par 5 to skip?
Oh, I've got, yeah. The 16th hole is the longest one in the game, that's why I'm saving it. That'll be a nice par 5 skip.
Would a donation help you calm down at this moment?
Yes.
Okay.
I've got two of them.
Okay.
Nice shot.
We have $100 from Aaron Z35, who says, well played. And we have another $100 from the Sound Defense. Stop getting holes in one, my poor wallet.
Nice bird. Very well done.
This is on world record pace.
No, it's not. Don't say that.
It is.
No, no, you're really behind. we're just gonna phone this one in, call it a day.
Just another run.
Just another run.
Speaking of which, we have a $20 donation from Eternal September. Just a casual run.
Yeah, just casual, just real casual, like.
Yeah, that's fine. I already have the optimal hole skips here. I just need to par.
Nice par.
Nice par.
Only have to play one more hole. We're just going to skip the next two right away.
We have $1.05 from Locke, who says, okay, I really don't have much more to give, but one more 105 for an insane golf run.
And yes, just a reminder, folks, we want to hit 21,000 for this run, and we only have one more actual hole left to play. So we need some big boy donations coming through right now. If you can afford it, make it happen.
Donate $250 in the next 30 seconds.
Exactly.
I got the best flag location. Oh boy. All right. I think this is it. Who would have thought, dude?
Nice on. Birdie putt.
That, my friends, is a gigantic world record.
Is it really?
Yes. That is huge.
Tell us when time is coming up.
Time.
Okay, yeah, right there. Perfect.
Oh, wow. I gotta calm down, dude. That's a...
You got the standing ovation.
Thank you, thank you. The previous world record's 52-42.
Wow. And there you go, $21,000. How about that, too?
Thank you so much, thank you. Oh my gosh.
There you go.
Well, what can I say? I don't even know what to say about that. That's just...
How about you explain how to get a hole-in-one for all the newbies in the room?
Oh, we absolutely
All
will.
the newbies like myself.
These credits are really amazing, though. They're only like a minute long.
Yes, of course.
I mean, that's, what, 7 minutes under my estimate? We got plenty of time. So I actually have some... I brought this with me. This is my good luck bracelet. I don't know if you can see it, but this is official Toadstool Tour merch. Yeah, you can see it real nice there. This is from the tournaments that they actually had like password tournaments when the game first came out in 2003. You could enter a password and you could actually win merch like this one, and a fan gave me this a while back at a GDQ, and it's been my good luck charm ever since, and it continues to do amazing things apparently. Oh wow. Yeah, I've done over 2,000 attempts of this category in 2 years, and I haven't really had a run like this. It's gonna be hard to beat this one. Gonna have to make some splits from the VOD. There we got Waluigi, the star of the show. Oh yeah. Wow, I'm so flabbergasted.
Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I really want to thank all the Toadstool Tour community. Man, you guys are absolutely incredible people. I'm so happy you are all my friends. If you guys want to run this game, speedrun.com/mgtt. We have a Discord. It's awesome. The people are awesome. They will help you. Emulator is actually allowed for this game. I stopped playing on emulator after a long time, but we allow it for this game. It's actually slower, so if you want to take that route, you can. Opens up accessibility for a lot of people, and we've had a lot of people join the game that way, and that's really cool. There's Teresa. Thanks a lot. We only have a couple more slides of this, and then I'll gladly show off the hole-in-one incentive.
Yeah, give us the detailed explanation.
Oh yeah, these credits are just too good. You can't. I mean, you got Boss Pacoon here, like. They're too good to miss out on. I think that this time that I got was actually a goal of mine for a while after I started getting back into this category, and now I might be able to get into some Mario Golf 64 runs and other categories of this game. I've got plenty to do.
What about Mario Golf World Tour?
Maybe not.
I heard your strongly worded opinions inside practice about that one.
This ending cinematic here, or this little screenshot, is pretty good, but MC just ruined it for me after 16 years. Why is Luigi so big in the background?
He's really
big. That is not right. Now I'm going to think about that every time I look at this.
Sorry.
No, it's alright, it's alright. Had to happen. Alright, so thank you so much for donating. I'll get into what it looks like to do some ace strats here. So when you beat the game, you unlock star attorneys. We want to go back into the regular one, so we have no wind. And actually every par 4 and every par 3 that I play has specific strats, so depending on the hole location I get, I'll do a hole-in-one instead of an eagle strat, because it'll definitely happen sooner and I'll spend a lot less time on it. So we just got to get to the third hole. That'll be the first par 3, and luckily it has really easy strats as well. So what I'm going to be doing is, essentially what we did is we lapped out these strats. We're always the same hole, or shot that you hit. If you hit the same shot every time and you don't get +1 or -1 in the corner, then it will do the same thing every time because there's no wind or rain. So knowing that, we can actually, with the help of save states, we can really cruise through and make some strats for hole-in-ones, and then you just kind of memorize them over time. I used to use a notepad, keep a notepad open of all the strats in shorthand notation. And I'll just save and quit a few times if I don't get it.
Alright, so explain it slowly here.
Right. So essentially what the strat is a strat is when you don't move the camera. Some of them have slight camera movements, but you don't want to move the camera. That's the most important thing. And then you're going to switch to the club that has the strat. You need a specific frame of power, so I need to hit this frame of power every time. And then you also need a specific impact point in the bottom right corner. So if all of those things come together and you do the correct spin and you hit every frame shot, or spot on rather, then it should go in the hole. So I got +1 here. This is literally perfect, except for the +1, so it's not going to work. Just an example of how RNG ruins it.
Yeah, so that +1 gave it just enough, too much power that it would skip out of the hole.
Yeah, so
it was dead on, just too much power.
Yep. So you can just save and quit and try it again. If we get a different hole location, yeah, here's the other hole location. So I have actually 2 frames that I can hit here and do a different shot on both of them. I missed it by a frame that time, so I needed a frame of hook, which is a late miss it. And that'll make my ball bias more to the left. You can see I came up on the right side of the hole there, so that's kind of how it works.
So it's all about choosing the right club first, then adjusting, and then also making sure your impact is correct.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I'm just gonna choke. I already did all the hole-in-ones that I needed to do. So that was a frame early on the sweet spot. I got the power right. Just needed the sweet spot. So you can tell like how incredible it was that I actually pulled all of those up and didn't get bad luck. There we go. So I already know this is gonna go in because I did it perfectly. There you go.
Nice.
And that's Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. If you really like this run, consider hitting up the speed run. And yeah, thank you guys so much for hosting me, and thanks for hitting that 21,000. Keep it going strong. I'll be doing my donations, probably like $100. Yeah, I'll do 100. We got like 3 or 4 hole-in-ones in the Albatross. Definitely good stuff. Thank you guys so much. Thanks.